today we're in Northampton, Massachusetts. We're at the Elwell recreation area, and this is the Connecticut River Greenway State Park, and it's also the Mass Central Rail Trail, which at this point is Norwottuck Rail Trail, but it has the Northampton extension, and that leads off to the East Hampton Rail Trail itself. They're all connected, so they all have a joint name, those two pieces of the Massachusetts Central Rail Trail. Alright, and we're going to point out the various pieces. There's 4 videos from this state park. The reason being there's 4 different things you can do. And that's very important to point out. Okay, so what we're looking at now is the extension into Northampton. I'm going to cross over there and go upwards. Alright, I'm not going to do the whole thing, but you can do whatever you want. It goes up to Look Park, it cuts over into East Hampton and way up to the edge of Southampton. Okay, now we're going to go back and look at this rail bridge. The rail bridge is the Connecticut River Railroad line changed over into a railroad bike path bridge, and it's called the Norwottuck branch of the Connecticut Massachusetts Central Rail Trail. Okay, now there's a little stairwell down here, down into the Elwell Recreation Center, right? And that's part of the vast system of eight places you can launch your boat. This one here is one in Chicopee, one in Hatfield, so forth. I've taken every one of those. It's great fun. And there's a road down there. Now this is the parking lot. Beyond, you can hear the cars. This is Interstate 91. Come right after, you get all these 4 things going. And make sure you check all my videos. And there's a map here with a lot of information about when things were made. Okay? And so we come back to the point we started. Do you have any questions before I leave?
What can you expect to see going in that direction?
Alright, you're going to start to see the outskirts of downtown Northampton with all the great, beautiful things that have. And you can see as much or as little as you want to. Now, before I leave, can you do a panoramic for me? Okay, so we're going to go on an adventure now, and I hope you stay with me the whole way. We're going to see what the bike path towards the Northampton Center has to offer. You can catch the other 3 videos, one over the railroad bridge, one down into the boat launch area, and one over the Calvin Coolidge Bridge. And they have right away a wonderful pedestrian light for you, because it's a very dangerous road. Okay, here's part bike path or sidewalk for you. Up there is the Connecticut River Greenway State Park Administration Center. And you can come out here with your family as a pedestrian walk, or you can come out with your bicycles. And they're all quite fun. Okay, now what's going to happen is we're going to go underneath Interstate 91 at this point. Here is another access point coming in. So there's lots of access points to get onto this rail bed. Now this is a former rail bed into Northampton. Northampton had so many things coming in because it was the capital city of Western Massachusetts. Hampshire County was at one time 4 counties. Okay, so if you look off the sides, you can start to see people's backyard and their houses on Bridge Street in Northampton. Most of those homes are quite old. Some are 200 years old or more. Okay, now of course the bike path straightens out finally. Okay, now on the other side you start to see the back of a business. Lots of businesses in Northampton because it's a big city. And then also you see a little ravine there. It's quite small, but there's a brook there. Right now it's not very deep, but during April and October it gets water that's deeper in there. And if you take the Norwottuck Rail Trail, this way you go by a lot of businesses. There's only one section you have to get off the bike path, but you catch it up. All right. And I told you about where it goes in Northampton a lot, but if you go the other way, it's Hadley. It goes by the two Hadley plazas and malls. It also goes by behind an ice cream shop. It goes into Amherst, and in Amherst you can catch great scenery, of course, and then it keeps going and down to Station Road and to Belchtown border, and there it stops. Someday they want to extend it into Belchtown when they get more money, because the rail bed keeps going through Belchtown, onwards and upwards through Ware, so forth. So you can see there's a lot of people on it today. It's a August Sunday afternoon, and here you can see the brook is getting a little wider. Okay, here I pause it for a bit, but you see we're now coming up to the first intersection in the bike path, and they're nice to you because they give you stop signs, then they give you more pedestrian lights. If you push the signal, it should stop the cars, and on you go, upwards and onwards. Okay, and you're at a point, you can see you're at the back of a field here. Okay, and the sidewalks are very nice around this area because they know that you're at the edge of a bike path and you might want to go off on these side streets on your own. Okay, so if you keep going upwards, it goes into downtown Northampton, and so I can thank you and leave you here